Okay, so here we go. We're going to start a second combat mission, and this one is a doozy. It's a real doozy. Where are we at? Argentina?
Setting down.
My base is in Africa, by the way, because you get a cash bonus in Africa. Every continent you put a base on gives you a different bonus. And Africa, for some reason,
actually,
gives you
so
money, even
so
though
that's
you
not
think
entire.
Africa, like, money would be the last thing they'd
So,
have extra of.
I should correct you on this, and I don't know if you actually noticed this or not, but you actually don't get the bonus until you have satellite coverage over every country in that continent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Well,
and
what? Why does it show you that bonus right when you're deciding when to build a base?
I have no idea. Well, maybe you just natively do, but the thing is, if you...
I swear you do. No, where your base is, I'm pretty sure you get... Oh, you're going to see some action here. These guys have an ability that is so nasty.
Slash hilarious.
Well, first of all, I should compliment them. The nice thing about them is that when you spot them, all they do is take cover. They don't actually attack you like some other aliens do.
Well, that's because
But their special ability is so nasty.
they're physically fragile beings, which is
Well,
why they
those
don't...
ones are the upgraded ones. They have like freaking 10 hit points. Maybe 12.
I think it's 10. But yeah, I mean, yeah, technically you're right. They don't look... They look like you should be able to put your thumb to them and they'd explode, but I guess not.
Your thumb?
I don't know. It's like, you know, squash
Why
them
would they
under
explode?
your... Shut up.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
It's like a
This
bug.
sniper, this bugs me. This sniper doesn't have the ability to fire and shoot in the same turn. And I have another sniper who does, but they're not in the squad. I think they're sick. Probably during the whole recording of this video they were sick because they got their ass kicked.
Hey, so there is
You
one
can see
thing
that I'm very indecisive here.
One thing I will point out, so the move and shoot thing doesn't just apply to shooting, it also applies to Overwatch. So if you move with a here, mind control? No, mind flag.
No, the next alien's gonna do it.
Oh.
It'll be real fun. Here's what happens, and you can see they have a camera zoom because it's such a nasty ability, is they actually can mind control your own soldier. And when they mind control your own soldier, they show up on the enemy team. So if you're not careful when you're in the targeting screen, you can easily order your guy to shoot your own guy.
Yep, thereby killing them
shoot
permanently.
you.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All deaths are permanent. I mean, see, look at that. It just defaults to him because he's the closest, and it's like, or her, I guess. It's like, I don't want to shoot her. Oh, this is Gonzo. Gonzo's the one I like, right? Gonzo's the one who was kicking ass last round.
Was he? Look at that.
Yes.
That's
Tatiana.
a hit. That's a hit.
Okay, you're gonna see the most ridiculous thing right now. I'm not making this up.
Holy crap.
Look how many groups of aliens show up at once.
Oh,
yes.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
I told you that this was the cheapest game. Not only do all these alien groups show up in the same turn, but you can see that gigantic block of hit points back there is a brand new alien I've never seen before. And not only is it a brand new alien I've never seen before, but this brand new alien has an ability that I never even get to see in action. Oh wow, I shouldn't fire that at the generator. I'm an idiot. But I don't ever see to get their ability in action, so I have a bunch of guys in a couple turns that are just going to die out of nowhere for what to me was literally no reason.
Yeah, anyway. I think I later had to explain this, but it's very unobvious. So the mech thing basically looks like it starts projecting
you can
a
see
very
that grenade quirkiness, by the way.
Yeah, it starts projecting a very faint red beam type. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a beam thing. Why did it just tell you that the commander was deceased? That was weird.
Oh, because I had my mouse over him. If you put your mouse over like a dead alien, or like an alien corpse, it'll tell you what your mouse is over. So if it's a dead alien, it'll say your mouse is over a commander who is deceased.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Wow, that was spectacular.
I like the physics on that that little dude flying through the air. This game has the Havoc engine, and I couldn't figure out what it was being used for because it's all grid-based. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, so as Blakey kind of may have mentioned, they highly discourage you from using any kind of explosives on these alien spacecrafts because half of the mission objective, essentially, is collecting supplies from it. So the more things you blow up, the fewer kind of like alien components you get at the end. So I rarely used rockets, and I never got a chance to see a body go flying like that. So I'm kind of reliving the game vicariously through Blakey's glorious gameplay here.
How much save scrumming did you have to do to get through these without using like rockets or explosives?
A lot.
Like, did you save literally every turn?
Yep.
That's kind of... Did you know if you turn autosave on the PC version, it does that for you, by the way? I don't know if Xbox has that feature or not.
I don't know. I thought autosave on Xbox kind of alternates between two save files, so it'll save over one, and then it'll save over the older one, and it kind of flip-flops.
Oh, well, that's the way the PC is, but as an added effect, it saves every turn, so you get a save point of the last 2 turns you did.
Oh, interesting.
Man, recording this kind of bugs me. That big blue mouse cursor's right in the middle of the words, in the middle of the screen there.
Alien
Damn you, me! Move the mouse cursor out of the way.
Yeah, damn you, me in the past.
I'm pointing to the word alien. That's really important. Anyway. Yeah. So these little repair bot dudes will repair robotic enemies, and they are basically useless on their own.
Pretty much.
But see, that guy did 1 damage, so
they're there to annoy you.
Whatever.
They're the equivalent of alien mosquitoes made out of metal, and they don't suck blood.
Okay, so this is the targeting laser thing, right?
Yeah. So the sectopod.
Or has he been doing that this whole time? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd turn he's been doing it. So,
yeah.
This is the attack that Blakey was talking about. He didn't know exactly what it was. The little kind of fluttery red laser coming off the giant mech is actually kind of a laser designator. And if you leave
you guys will see what it is in a minute.
Oh, it just rains death. Kind of in a nutshell, it rains death. The funny thing is, it doesn't tell you where it's raining death. It just does.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you where it's going to rain death.
Everywhere.
It's going to rain death exactly where all my troops are taking cover.
I kind of wonder, the fact that it doesn't actually show you makes me wonder if the mech actually has a choice. Like, this is like a charge-up period, but when it gets to the end, it actually has a choice of where it wants to aim it, which means if you're at all in sight, so if you don't kill the mech prior to whatever turn this thing is charged up, maybe you're just always screwed.
That's horrible if that's the case.
Yeah.
So you can see I'm kind of retreating because there's so many aliens in one spot here.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but if you're playing through again, so when you had this chick, Lady Gray Donaldson or whatever her name is, when you had her move to this position, instead of hunkering down, what you could have done is switch to your pistol and then put her on Overwatch for that. Because you can actually do that as long as it's not a dashing move.
Okay, well, you never used rocket launchers. I'm going to tell you this. I never used the pistols, like, ever.
Oh.
I give them pistols that are upgraded, but I literally have only used pistols when their main weapon is out of clips. Oh,
crap.
Damn. So there goes, what? 4 people in one turn, right there.
Oh, that was...
And then I have a panicked soldier.
Which means the game is literally 100% out of your control at this point.
I've got a visual. No, watch. This is going to be a heroic come from behind ending. Like, I hope you're not all set to get disappointed, because this is going to be amazing. You're going to be really impressed by my strategic genius.
No, yeah. No, watch.
I'll give you a hint. I win this mission. I do not lose. You think I lose, but I do not lose.
So you must have only had 3 people die, because the maximum team size for the game after doing some upgrades is 6. So if you have 3 left, it must have only... It was weird that it showed so many damage numbers, but it must have only killed
Let me tell you point
guys.
number 2. When I win this round, I have 2 people alive.